Welcome back. Owning a home for many is a dream, but there are some things that may prevent you from buying a home. Things like rising costs, down payment requirements, affordability, the list may go on. So that is why Kimberly Washington is here this morning to share some tips with us about how to help with that down payment. Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Great. How you doing?
Good.
So let's get right to it. Let's talk about some of the things to help with that down payment. What's your first tip?
The first tip I would say, when I started to purchase my first home at the age of 23, I also needed assistance as it relates to getting down payment assistance. But we have a good program here in the city of New Orleans, and it's called Finance Authority of New Orleans. And so that's a good program because these type of programs can help you with that assistance, can give you money, and most often this money you don't have to pay it back. And so many times these programs are often overlooked as it relates to purchasing a home. So I definitely say check there first.
There's also a special program for firefighters and teachers, correct?
Right. This is a really great program. It's called the HUD Next Door program. So what the great thing about this program is for properties that's within the area, you can purchase these homes for 50% of the listing price. So that's a really, really good deal. And they're not just for teachers, they're for firefighters, law enforcement officers, EMS personnel, and all of those great things. So definitely check out that program.
Let's talk about rural home improvement grants.
Right, there are grants, especially even if you're an older person, but you have to live in certain areas. So you want to check out with the USDA, but these grants can help with the improvement of property too as well. So if you're looking to do some different changes around your home, definitely check out the USDA and just kind of see what may be out there. Of course, you have to live in a certain area, but it's still something that could be granted to you, and it's up to $7,500 for grants for homeowners, and then it could be up to $20,000 for loans too as well. So that's something that you definitely want to keep in mind.
What would you say is another reason why some people are hesitant on owning? Do you think it's the fact that, oh, I'm a homeowner? Like, there are a lot of other responsibilities that come with that.
It does come with many different responsibilities, and of course many people may have issues as it relates to their credit, also as far as down payment assistance like you mentioned. But definitely check out some home education programs, especially within this area, to see, okay, what's those steps that I can take, because purchasing a home could really help you out, you know, years later when you purchase that home and you look and see, okay, this purchase of this home has increased in value, and that could really make a big difference on your wealth. So it's definitely a great place to start.
And that reflection once you sell that home is a huge like it's a really big deal. I was surprised when I sold my home in North Carolina. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's a really big difference. And the big thing is that it's a great way to build wealth. And so many times people are looking and say, okay, well, how can I build wealth for a future generation? Well, start there. Look at a home, find something that you can't afford right now, try to make certain it's a good buy, and then years later it's something that can really, really help you out. So definitely you want to do it.
Where can people read more about this to see how they qualify for some of those down payment assistance programs, those grants? Where can they read more?
You can definitely check my website. I did an article as it relates to this, but go to Kimberly.com, and of course it's Kimberly with 3 E's.
With 3 E's.
Yes, Kimberly
there
with 3 E's.
K-E-M-B-E-R-L-E-Y.
That's right.
I love it. Kim, thank you so much. Always a pleasure.